general nerdery.
I have nothing. I have no idea how to start this. I have failed after like 5 years of podcasting.
And I'm Tyler.
Welcome to General Nerdery Trailers. Zach, Tyler, Steven's here.
Hi, I'm here.
Steven just lives here at this point.
And I'm Tyler.
And you're Tyler. That's just your thing for today? That's just...
Yeah, that's...
Okay.
No, we watch trailers.
Yeah, we watch trailers.
Some of them are late.
All of them are... Pretty
Late.
much all of them are late. So yeah, in our time, at time of recording, San Diego Comic-Con was like a week ago? A little over. We should have done trailers last week, but just schedule-wise, it did not work.
We had Shorzy
It was
in
yeah,
Marvel
that's really
Snap.
what happened. We were supposed to watch a bunch of trailers, and then we watched half a season of Shorzy and played Marvel Snap.
And I don't regret a minute of it.
It's so much better.
Oh, we're still talking about the trailers. Like, whatever, we got to it.
We're here, so we probably are missing a bunch of trailers, but Tyler
Whatever,
and I
we
have
got
kind
to
of sworn to never do an 18 trailer episode again.
Not
Kind
without
of.
Steven. I feel like we've done one a couple. We got to do DC Fandom when that comes because
Are they gonna do Fandom again, or have they just kind of surrendered and gone back to?
I don't know, but we
Comic-Con?
do have a couple DC things we could talk about.
hell yeah, let's do it.
So we got 5 trailers today. We have
We started with Creature Commando.
Creature Commando, Hellboy, The Penguin, Lower Decks, and technically Section 31, but I'm the only one that has any idea what's happening in that trailer.
Let's go in order.
Sure.
So, Creature Commandos, James Gunn wanted to do Happy BPRD.
Yes, or just more Suicide Squad,
Yeah.
but with different characters.
And also with fucking cool characters that they can get fucking weird with it.
So this is it's wild that this is true. This is the first show of the new DCU.
Yes.
It is the first thing that is 100% in continuity. Obviously, bits of the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker still happened. He said that not all of it will have happened exactly necessarily, which mostly means they're going to ignore the Justice League joke, I guess.
Depending on how their plans move forward, maybe Blue Beetle happened, maybe it didn't.
I think the actor said that he was at least going to be involved.
Still be Blue Beetle.
But yeah. God, I hope so. I liked Blue
Yeah,
Beetle.
Blue Beetle was fun.
It was great.
People, I saw a lot of complaints of being like, oh, sure, the only stuff you're doing is your stuff. I'm like, yeah, man.
What?
There's other stuff I liked, but his is the only shit that's actually critically acclaimed.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Creature. I'm in.
Oh, it looks great. Did you catch who the main guy is?
He is Rick Flag Sr., so he is the father of Rick Flag Jr., the guy that Peacemaker kills in the Suicide Squad, who had been running the squad for the previous 2 movies.
Okay.
Which means he's going to have a fucking bone to pick with Peacemaker. Like, the actors
Mhm.
talked about it, and it is, I believe, Frank Grillo? The guy who played Crossbones in
Marvel.
In Marvel.
And he's like the main guy in the first few.
Purges?
Well, the
Well, he's
second.
in one of the purges.
Yeah, not in the first Purge, but from like Purge 2 through 4.
I think so. It's been a
Something
minute
like that,
since I watched the
yeah.
Purge movies.
Weasel is back. It looked like Alan Tudyk is playing Dr. Phosphorus, who is a
Yes, please. Give me more.
little-known Batman villain who's just a glowy skeleton man.
Also, just give me more Alan Tudyk. That's mostly it. It doesn't matter who he's
Whatever
playing.
you want to do.
Just a bit of Two-Dick is never enough. I need all that Two-Dick.
The stuff I'm excited about is multiple characters from Frankenstein Agent of Shade, which is
Yes.
the best book to come out of the New 52 and is like maligned as that run was, because a lot of the New 52 was a giant mess. There was some fucking gold to come out of that era. The Scott Snyder Batman,
Mm-hmm.
even the Grant Morrison Superman, the Azarella Wonder Woman,
People love Rot World.
Swamp Thing, Rot World. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Frank was connected to Rot World too. I mean, it was an unneeded connection, but whatever. So I mean, the Frank we see here just yells, but it's also not a long trailer, and they have to introduce a bunch of characters. I'm hoping we get the version of Frankenstein that carries the Archangel Michael's sword and likes to quote like Yeats poetry while fighting.
That'd be dope.
I'd be in for that. I'm actually kind of unfamiliar with most of these characters, like beyond. Like I know Weasel, and I know a couple of them because you've talked about them
Honestly,
either off or on mic.
Weasel, I probably know the least about when it comes to characters.
I literally only know him from Suicide
same.
Squad.
Like I know,
Yeah.
and I knew he existed before that, but like I couldn't really tell you much about him.
Same.
He's a Weasel man.
This version of Frankenstein was created by Grant Morrison, Doug Monkey. The Bride would be the same thing. I think it showed her with the 4 arms and the guns and all of them, which is the common version of the Bride these days.
I think you're right.
Dr. Nina Mazurki, the fish woman, is from Frankenstein Agent of Shade, which is what's giving me hope here. She created her version of the creature Commandos just because she's a weirdo genetic scientist who's like, I'm gonna make myself a fish woman.
Okay.
And you're like, cool.
I mean, I hope they can consent, but
I don't remember. Yes, it was mostly as much as you can when you're part of a super secret organization. Like
slash also evil scientists.
well, she was okay.
She was
Theoretically not an evil scientist, but also
Mad scientists might be more
definitely that. So in that for Agents of Shade, Shade was what if Shield was run by mad scientists? So it's nothing but mad scientists running their own like super secret spy organization.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, but it was a great comic. GI Robot is exactly what he sounds like. He's a World War II robot.
He had a good line in the trailer about killing Nazis.
Yep.
Sending them back to hell.
It has been years since GI Robot has been able to send Nazis back to hell. Is gonna piss off all the right people. So down for it.
Yeah, no, I'm in. Looks like a lot of fun.
It looks. I like the animation style. Everybody working on it seems like a good cast of people, and
They made the interesting choice of they've set it up so anyone who plays an animated character is capable of playing the character live action as well.
Right.
smart move.
I have mixed feelings about it because I do agree with what some voice actors talk about of how bringing in regular actors has been like costing a lot of voice actors jobs and has really fucked with the industry.
I
But
agree with that in general, but this seems like a case where they are planning for something extremely specific.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I also agree with that. Like I have mixed feelings about it.
Because, like, how do you do this live action? Really, without a lot of either makeup,
Very expensively.
either a lot of makeup or a lot of CG. So, I imagine they're still just going to be doing the voices of it.
Isn't it David Harbour playing Frank?
I think you're right.
Fuck yeah, man. That's so good.
I'd have to look it up to be sure, but that sounds correct. What did we go into Penguin after that, or did we go
Hellboy.
into Hellboy?
No, I think we
No,
did
we went to
Penguin.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about Beetlejuice.
Fuck, we watched Beetlejuice. I forgot about it entirely.
Beetlejuice, the full trailer, since we talked about the teaser like a month ago or whatever it was.
I feel bad that actress whose name I've already forgotten has to play teenagers because I think she's like 30.
Jenna Ortega?
Yeah.
I don't think she's 30, but I do think she's not a teenager anymore.
That sounds correct.
And I mean, not bad. Like, she gets to do what looks like fun roles, and I guess she was in Scream, which I assume is fun to make. This is basically, from what I can tell, the major creative minds and the main actress behind Wednesday went, well, this was fun and really successful. What if we just did this with other Tim Burton related shit? Everyone went, yeah. Which, cool.
She's 21, by the way.
I was kind of like, the teaser didn't have me too excited. This has me more excited than before, now knowing that it's Lydia calling Beetlejuice to save her daughter.
Yeah, like
rather than the daughter just being dumb and calling Beetlejuice.
It does add way more meat for potential plot. That's not just let's do it again, but this time with Jenna Ortega.
This also seems to imply that Justin Theroux is going to be in a lot more of it than that original teaser made it look like, and I'm down for that too.
I feel like he might be the big bad / adjacent. It might be. I feel like what I'm getting from the trailer is that him and some sort of I don't know who the other woman was, but there's like a woman who looks like she's Frankenstein-y.
It was Monica Bellucci.
Oh, Monica Bellucci. Damn, that's Monica. Oh shit, that's cool. She and I've already forgotten his name. You just said it.
Justin Theroux.
Justin Theroux. I feel like they're going to be the big bads of this, and basically they've taken her. Now then Beetlejuice needs to help get her back. So this actually got me way more interested in watching this, which is saying a lot because I have nothing against
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice is actually Beetlejuice is probably my favorite of all of Burton's work.
Big fish.
Haven't seen it enough to have a hard opinion on it. I think I've only seen it once.
It's about half an hour too long, but other than that, it's a long fucking movie.
But like
that's tough. Maybe Scissorhands for me, but
another one that I know is good, but I haven't seen enough. I've seen it like once.
It's really good. Like that's a really well paced and plotted movie.
But I've seen pretty much everything he's made, and it generally doesn't work for me. It's just not my cup of tea. Fine cup of tea, not my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Burton was created for Scene Girls in 2005 hanging out at Hot Topic.
Yeah, but they did it real early in the 80s with that.
I don't mean it insultingly either. But that was just like the ultimate Tim Burton moment in time. I do like the first one. I think Batman Returns is too Tim Burton, not enough Batman, but
then we watched
Hellboy, I guess.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. I'm more interested than I was off of the teaser.
Mm-hmm.
But
It does look like it's leaning into the horror elements more.
It does, but in a way that I'm kind of worried about. It looked a little bit like a Conjuring trailer.
Ooh.
See, if it were... I've never actually seen The Conjuring. I just know the, hucksters that The Conjuring was based off of.
Right, so here... The Conjuring... Let me explain what I mean real quick, though. Like, first off, The Conjuring is actually a really good movie. It is so... The way I've always described it, it is so amazingly... does the job exactly as much as it needs to across the board that it actually kind of elevates it a little bit. Like everything is done at such a C level that the entire movie is actually a B.
It hits
C's so perfectly that it B's.
It hits all the check marks and does it so well that you're like, well, I just got to give it a bonus point because it did everything you needed to do.
But there's a certain way that a lot of those different horror tropes are used when you're going for more mass market appeal than the way they're used when they know that they're courting more of a niche audience. And it's kind of hard to explain that without getting into each and every one of the tropes, but it's the difference between cheap jump scares and setup jump scares.
And it felt like they were leaning more into the cheap setup ones. I did have this thought as we were watching. It was like something about this feels like this feels like something I would have only seen at a Redbox.
Yeah, superhero horror can be really hard to do, especially on the live action, big screen, however you want to do it. And it's weird because it does not look like it, but it made me think of the second Ghost Rider.
Oh,
in
interesting.
That, yeah, we're really gonna be more edgy and lean into the horror side, and then they made a fucking awful, but more entertaining than the first one, movie.
That being said, I kind of also think it looks a little bit more interesting than Brightburn, and I really kind of dug that movie. So,
which one was Brightburn?
That was the horror little kid is Superman.
Oh, yeah, I didn't care for
Yeah, what if Superman, as a young boy, was actually a sociopath sent here to kill and conquer the entire world?
But not in like an invincible way.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I just couldn't remember.
That was
the name
like
of the
executive
movie.
produced by Edgar
Gunn?
Wright.
Maybe?
No,
I thi-
it was James
uh,
Gunn who he had a hand in something.
I think he helped write and he produced, and it was one of his brothers that directed, something like that.
Yeah, that movie was another one that I feel like it hit all the notes the way you expect it to do it. That I was like, this is so fucking formulaically like, well, that's going to be a thing. That's going to be the thing. Count to 10, and you'll see that guy get squished by that.
Mm-hmm.
Really, the only thing that I remember viscerally standing out to me that was like, that's fucked up in a weird way, that was there's some fluorescent lights above that like shatter into a person's face.
Oh, yeah.
I should not begrudge this actor for not being Ron Perlman, but I definitely do.
Yeah.
I even begrudge him for not being David Harbour.
He does, and again, he might be fine. Again, there's nothing in this movie that looks particularly wrong to me, other than it leans into the parts of Hellboy that I'm less interested in.
I will say
But
at certain angles, his face features look a little bit more like Mignola's art.
there's spots where it looks really good, and there's spots where it doesn't. And the thing about Perlman, beyond just the fact that he owned that role so well, even if it was a very unique version of Hellboy compared to, like, the comic, was there was never any spot with Perlman that it looked off to me. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be bad.
Right. It's just I also don't think
like,
it's going to be bad. It's just a matter of how good it's going to be.
That's really what it is. I don't necessarily have confidence that it'll be good. I don't think it'll be bad. And
I've seen the animated Hellboy movies. They're not bad, but they're not that great. Like
I liked those actually. Like,
they're fun. I mean, I've liked every Hellboy movie I've ever watched. Even the fucking David Harbour one is like
fine.
I imagine this will be fine, if not good.
Fine to fine plus, yeah. Like
it's the base floor of it is going to be at least fine.
Penguin.
Yeah, oh, I'm like super in.
We already were.
Like this just looks like a great like crime drama and kind of like we've already been set up that the Penguin is someone. So this isn't like a complete origin story, but it kind of looks like this is the Penguin being pushed to be a crime lord because of what he's up against.
Yep.
He has to be the worst person, and that's a pretty fucking tall order.
Well, okay, I don't know for sure, but this takes place after the Batman?
I think it's like directly after, something like that.
Penguin's boss dies.
We looked this up once, and I don't remember it.
Penguin's boss dies in the Batman, and Penguin ends up basically being the new head boss there. This feels like him consolidating power while the mother from How I Met Your Mother has broken out of Arkham and is making his life difficult.
Yeah. I think we talked about this the last time we watched the trailer for it, in that like we're pretty sure it's going to take place after the Batman, but they're probably going to do flashbacks to his life before.
But it also seems like it's one of those, like, a little bit, I guess, like, a little bit Breaking Bad-ish. Not to the extent that, like, he was a good guy that turns bad, but, like, Penguin would rather be a more benevolent type of crime boss.
Mm-hmm.
But because of what he's up against, looks like I gotta do this shit.
The most interesting Penguin is the guy that straddles the line between traditional mob and supervillain.
Mm-hmm.
And so if they can land that, this is going to be fucking great. And considering how much I enjoyed the Penguin in the Batman.
And how much I continue to forget that that's Colin Farrell.
Yeah, especially because they showed a picture right next to it of him, like, announcing or something.
Like, he introduced the trailer we watched. He was like, I'm not even going to try to do the accent. I was about to. I was like, no, don't do it.
No, just watch you building up for that.
I was like, watch my trailer for the Penguin. I'm Colin Farrell. I'm in this trailer. And I was like, oh, sweet. Who's he going to be?
The amount of makeup that he has on it, the amount of, I mean, he's wearing a fat suit in this, yeah?
Yeah.
I actually don't have a problem with that for the most part because, like, okay, one, you should just be allowed to hire more fat actors, and that's a true like thing to talk about. But also, I would rather Colin Farrell put on a fat suit than to put on that much weight and then have to lose it again, because that kind of like, especially as you get older, that kind of heavy body change can be really rough on you.
Yes.
If you're gonna hire Colin Farrell in the first place, don't make him actually physically do that.
Yeah.
That's yes.
Yes. I don't love fat suits. I 100% don't love the wild fucking dieting and changing of human bodies for roles.
Do not Christian Bale this.
Don't Christian Bale this. I don't honestly. I don't love that Kumail Nanjiani got as jacked as he did for that
Eternals.
For Eternals.
I don't mind only because that was his choice, and like even Marvel's like, you do not have to do this.
He has been kind of weird about it ever since, but that's a whole different conversation.
That's why I don't like it. And then it's like,
Oh, he's just gotten really intense about being jacked all the time.
yeah. I was like, oh, okay, Kumail, I can't connect to you anymore. You're too ripped for me.
No, Penguin looks great though. What did we see after that?
Lower Deck season 5.
The also just looks great. Like I don't know what to say. I'm super excited to see Mirror Universe Cerritos.
Hell yeah.
I don't think it's Mirror Universe.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it's not the Mirror
I'm
Universe.
only being that guy because when we say the Mirror Universe, it is very specific in Star Trek.
Alternate universe versions of them they're mirror-like because they're...
Sorry, I hate to be that guy.
Yes.
It does. I was told that this references like the way that they had the Cerritos going by and clips of like former scenes is referencing an old like ad for VHS collections of Star Trek.
Nice.
Like, buy the original series now on VHS DVD, whichever one it was. Like, here's how they're doing it. So that is even for Lower Decks, that's a fucking deep cut reference.
I love the level of deep cut references they get.
I do know they are still trying to find, like, maybe convince Netflix to pick it up because Netflix picked up Prodigy for season 2 after it was canceled, and it's gotten very good reviews. And Netflix was not happy to lose Star Trek. They made a lot of money off me specifically.
I mean, for the limited time I had it too. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. We are getting like a continuation in comics for sure. Yeah.
Yes, Ryan North is writing another series. Ryan North wrote Unbeatable Squirrel Girl.
Oh, I love Ryan North.
He did a mini series before where it's similar to the episodes of Next Gen where they bring Moriarty to life in the holodeck and becomes a real one. They do it with Dracula.
Okay. Nice.
I don't want to be rude when I say it's nothing to write home about because it's good. It's very well. I mean, it's kind of what you're talking about. Everything hits the points so exactly, but not mind-blowingly that it like elevates the whole product. But it's a standard episode of Lower Decks that has no major character growth because they can't do too much because it's not part of the TV series. So I'm excited for him to do more of that. I am guessing that
makes sense because didn't he also do Adventure Time? He did
Adventure Time. He did Long Shot Saves the Marvel Universe, which is one of my favorite weird little minis. He's done. He did a Jughead series. Ryan North does a lot of shit.
Yeah, but like Adventure Time was really good at their comics. I've read a grip of them, but they're really good at like just like this is the format you're allowed to play in, and you can do whatever you want, but you can't really like get off this format.
Yeah.
And
you can make really good comics using these characters, but you can only take the characters so far.
Yeah, you can't really canonize a lot of stuff here, but you can keep doing whatever the fuck you want with what we set up.
As long as you're in these bounds, have fun.
Yeah.
The reason that rule is so hardcore, particularly with Star Trek, is Marvel had the Star Trek license back in the 80s, and after Star Trek 3, they just had, instead of making a new Enterprise, because Star Trek 4 didn't come out for another few years, the series continued, and they just took over and Kirk captained the Excelsior, the ship that they broke away from. And then Star Trek 4 like launched and was
Happens.
made, and they had to like go back to the Klingon ship that they had stolen and have Kirk court-martialed again for similar reasons. Like they had to revert everything that they
Oh
had
my
done
God.
over the last like 2.5 years, and I have to
my
imagine
God.
that the like creators were just like never again.
That's so
Like,
fucking funny.
Although
That's so
like
good.
Lower Decks is perfect for like retelling Star Trek stories, and that like it
oh
doesn't
sure,
beyond like they added the new characters. They really don't. It's half of it's just referencing fucking pre-existing Star Trek.
I am guessing that by the end of this season, at least one person is going to be transferred off the Cerritos. They are either going to All Good Things, the final episode of Next Gen, end it with all of them playing poker or their weird Klingon D&D or whatever, but like referencing that scene.
Yeah.
Such a good fucking scene.
Roll for like something something and roll for initiative, and then like
Mhm.
back out like how they do. Or they're going to possibly Mariner herself is going to get actually promoted and like go take a real job now that she's kind of growing up. I'm trying not to spoil too much, but
You're fine. I know the statute of limitations on spoilers, especially given that we're talking about the new season coming out. I'm a full season behind.
season 4 is super worth it. It is. Season 3 was good, but season 3 is the weakest season by far, in my opinion.
I think the real question is, do we get more Moopsy?
Well, yeah,
Oopsie.
I imagine. I don't even know what Moopsy is, and it's in season.
Oopsie.
I know of Moopsy, but I don't know what it is.
Oopsie should not be as legitimately scary as Moopsy is.
Oopsie is terrifying.
I'm excited.
Go home and watch this after we finish recording, my guy.
I'll have to finish my rewatch of Shoresy because I started that again.
Yeah. Tyler came over to my house and we had like an hour to kill, and I just handed him the remote. First thing he did, didn't even like look at other stuff, just went straight to Shoresy and put it on.
If I'm not putting on that episode that I was telling you about from Game Changers, the live cast recording where they do a musical theater improv, I'm putting on Shoresy.
Yeah, fair.
Those are the two things.
Last thing that we watched, and I don't know if we need to discuss it, although if you two have thoughts, we totally can, is Star Trek Section 31, which is a not Star Trek movie because they don't have the movie rights to Star Trek. Paramount, that's owned by, I don't remember, but the movie and the TV rights are separate. So it is a special TV event that just happens to be movie length. So a character, what's that actress? Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
Michelle Yeoh was in the first 3 seasons of Star Trek Discovery. She plays one of the most interesting characters who goes all over the map across multiple dimensions and through time twice.
I gotta watch Disco.
Spoiler, this version of Michelle Yeoh's character is from the Mirror Universe. She gets trapped in the Prime Universe. And
the actual Mirror Universe.
Yes, actual Mirror Universe. That's why my brain was like this.
Yeah.
And then she actually kind of goes back to the Mirror Universe, but she realizes that even though she's like still way too bloodthirsty and dangerous for the Federation, she's been changed too much to survive in the Mirror Universe anymore. Like, she just doesn't have the same level of murder anyone who looks at you anymore.
I hate when I lose that edge.
So she just kind of goes back to... Yeah, anyways, that's... but she gets involved with Section 31, which is Starfleet Black Ops, that gets real dark in Deep Space Nine. I don't know if you ever watched that far into DS9, but...
Definitely not, but...
It's like Season 6 shit.
Oh, definitely not.
They're fucking great episodes, but they are the dark side of Starfleet. The people who have, like, lost the plot when it comes to what the Federation is supposed to represent. And it looks like her doing a heist, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
They're gonna rob a shadow depository.
It looks kind of sexy in Star Trek, but actually kind of sexy, and not like a lot of Star Trek's attempts at kind of sexy, which is just kind of off-putting.
I don't really have much to say about it, but it looked pretty dope. So like, cool.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it, but it looks pretty dope.
I am very much looking forward to it. I highly recommend everyone watch Disco. It's a little uneven, but it is way better than it gets credit for.
Oh yeah.
Bye, 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 bye.
Hi, everybody. General Tyler here. If you like the show, please hit subscribe however you're listening to us right now. Also, if you could rate and review us however you're listening to us right now, or preferably over at Apple Podcasts, we would super appreciate it, as the whole world is ran on algorithms, and we want to be all up in them, getting our voice out to more places. Also, tell your friends. We always appreciate that. If you want to get in contact with us, ask us questions, give us comments, email us generalnerderypod@gmail.com. You can also contact us through our website, www.generalnerdcast.com. While you're there, check out all of our back catalog, or click the links up at the top, as we are part of the Earworm Podcast Network. Go check out all of our sister shows. We're involved with most of them, so if you already like listening to us talk, it might be in your best interest. And if you want to check out everything from the network, head over to earworm.com, EARVVYRM.com. We'd super appreciate it. Love you all. Have a good one.